welcome to our third installment of our fall collab. This is the memory making video. I guess you could do a fall planner or how you decorate those, but I have decided to do how to make fall memories. If you watch my video or my daughter's video over at Glittering Groceries, you know that family traditions are a big deal over here. Maureen clings to her traditions like crazy, and even today we were talking about where to put the Christmas tree and how I want to change things up, and both of my kids were like, oh no, we're having lasagna for dinner, the Christmas tree is going over there, and that's just it, period. So I've kind of created monsters with all of the family traditions that we have chosen to do, but it is nice, it's very welcoming. So I just thought, I made a list kind of so I wouldn't get off track. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. The first thing, which we kind of started doing last year, I'm going to take my Alex and Ani bracelets off because they are making a racket on this table. And my son calls them football Sundays. So this Sunday happened to be the first Sunday of football. The Miami Dolphins were playing. So my kids go to church and then they all come back here and either we barbecue, whatever. I cook them lunch. The boys watch football. The girls are kind of in and out of football. We chat, we do whatever. So that is a really good way to start memories as football Sundays. If you have a bunch of men in your family that really like football, or vice versa. It's just really nice to get together. And I've always wanted people to feel like family in my home, not like guests. And I think it's even doubly important for your children's significant others to feel like this is their home, especially if they're married or they're planning on getting married. I want them to feel just like this is their regular home. They can go in my refrigerator, get whatever they want, put their feet up, go take a nap, whatever. So I think football Sundays definitely help to foster that, I guess. So the next thing, I know most of you in the north are going to be done with garage sales, but the fall is really when Maureen and I love to go garage sailing. And we make some of our best memories garage sailing because we'll see something from the street that we both really want and we're both struggling to get out of the car at the same time. And you know, whoever gets to it first, usually she gets it and I end up paying for it. But I know that Maureen and I both really enjoy those memories. It's pretty much usually just her and I. And we were just talking about what we're getting ready to do garage sale wise. So that is a good memory making thing. And also if you have small children, it's good to bring them to garage sales because, you know, you can give them a little bit of money and see how they can budget and what things they really need. So you're making memories and saving money. And that's also going to go into my next item of memory making. Now is a really great time to sit your kids down if you have little ones or anyone who trick-or-treats and decide on what they want to be for Halloween. You can look at Pinterest, you can look at magazines, whatever, any of the characters they want to be, and kind of decide what they want to be for Halloween, what type of items you would need to create that Halloween costume, and start going to thrift stores. And they can kind of pick out the different things for their Halloween costume, and then they won't be disappointed because they picked out most of the items, but it also teaches them how to be creative, how to work within a budget, how to make something kind of out of nothing. So you're creating memories with your kids. This could be a family tradition where you do this every year. You pick a costume, you go thrifting. It takes a month or more to really get the costume together. And I just think that is a whole lot of fun. Now this is something I may institute this year, and it's kind of sit down and write down all the different ways you can be a blessing to somebody, whether it be your husband, your children, your parents, the teachers, people at church, and write all these different ways down and then put them in a mason jar, kind of fold them up. You can put them on cute paper, and if your kids are helping you, they can draw pictures and add stickers or whatever they want. And then every day have somebody pull out, or yourself, pull out a way that you can be a blessing. And then try to do that all day long, whether it be for your spouse, for someone at church. You know, it could be, let somebody in front of me in the grocery line. You know, that could be something that you put in your jar. Make sure there's your husband's favorite muffins for when he wakes up in the morning for breakfast. You know, serve your kids breakfast in bed on a Sunday morning and let them sleep in or stay in their pajamas all day. So those are just some types of things, but because it's the fall and it's really about being grateful and Thanksgiving, I just think that's a great way to start practicing how not only to be a blessing, but to show your gratitude of people that are in your life. So then, of course, we come to Thanksgiving. That is like the fall holiday besides Halloween. We're not big Halloween people because our kids are grown. Who knows what's going to happen in the future? But Thanksgiving is a really big holiday, and we have our certain traditions. We have pretty much the same types of food every year. The same people bring their signature dish, and it is a huge tradition in our household. But I thought you could have like a little stack of index cards for everybody, and have whoever's at your dinner table have their name on top of that index card. And then on that card have everybody write why you are grateful for that person. So you would have a stack of everyone at the table, and you would write something you're grateful about for each person. And then at the end of the night, when everyone is going home with their leftovers and everyone is full and, you know, sleeping from the tryptophan and the turkey, you give them an envelope full of the cards of the nice things people have said about them, so that they can take them home and really sit and read them and really, you know, take them to heart about why the people in your family are grateful for you. And that works for guests, you know. It doesn't just have to be family, for anyone. You could just make a list of people that you want them to know how grateful you are for them, because trust me, I know what it's like to lose people and then not be able, which I'm sure everybody does, not be able to then express how they impacted your life. So I just think Thanksgiving is a really good time to sit down and kind of think about the people in your life that you want them to know how grateful you are. And then this is something that is either a good tradition or a bad tradition. If you ask me, I thought it was a good tradition. If you ask my kids, they're still scarred for life, because every year we would have a cleaning and decluttering day. And it was to get ready for Santa to come and bring new toys. So we had to go through their rooms and pick and choose the things that they really didn't play with anymore, things that they wanted to get rid of. And my son has to keep everything. And Maureen wanted to keep every little scrap of paper that she had ever scribbled on. So this was kind of a love-hate type of thing. Their rooms were clean, we were ready for the holidays, and they got to realize that some of the things that they don't use anymore could be a blessing for somebody else. But like I said, blessing for me, my kids probably not so much. And then the final thing that is a huge tradition, especially for Maureen and I, and Tony used to participate when the kids were smaller because he just didn't have a choice, is Black Friday. Black Friday is a holiday for Maureen and I. It is like the kickoff to Christmas. We get our ads out on Thanksgiving morning while we're watching the parade, and we decide where we're going, what we're doing, who's buying what. And when the kids were little, I would circle all the places that Tony needed to go to buy the kids things. So Black Friday is a huge memory maker. And if you've watched any of our Black Friday videos, Maureen's vlogs or mine, you can really see how much fun we have. My son is behind the camera sneaking around because I told him to be quiet. I'm trying really hard not to laugh out loud, so pardon me. And my husband, he's now giggling at me too. The trials of a YouTuber. Really, the men in my life, they hate me, I swear they do. Now they're both trying not to laugh. Anyway, it's football Sunday. We're making memories, people. So those are really all of kind of the ways now I can't talk because they made me laugh. These are good ways to start making memories, start coming up with traditions. And if you start a tradition, be prepared to live with it forever if your kids are like mine, because they like their traditions. So anyway, I want to say thank you to CrafTEA Mom again for including me in this series of fall collabs. I've kind of been struggling with exhaustion again, so I apologize if the quality is not what you all are expecting of me, but I really want to participate. So to all of my new viewers, please subscribe if you have not. I am planning on a series of getting ready for the holidays and different maybe decor and DIY types of things. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, if you have not subscribed, please do. And I just want to say thank you for watching and start making memories. Bye guys.